All right, guys, the countdown continues. Only 5 days. Only 5 days till our Evolution Errors and Lies radio show. Hey, listen, I'm gonna have to slow down here because this guy in the white car next to me almost tapped my bumper, kind of behind me. He didn't see this truck going real slow. Hey, listen, do you guys know what a stereogram is? Stereogram, G-R-A-M. What a stereogram is, it's a image that you can look at right in front of you, but if you don't look at it right, you can't see it. It's a 3D image. You have to look at it a certain way. You have to approach it. You have to approach looking at it a certain way. And those things used to drive me crazy. I would go into these science stores, and they'd have these. Let me pull up a bit. This van's giving me the vibe. They'd have these stereograms, and if you don't look at them right, you can't see it. So basically what it looks like is a collage of different colors, but you can't make out any image. But then, let me think. Okay, let's say you got a square, the shape of a square, and you put it under like a quilt, a quilted blanket, but then you push the square forward behind the quilt, so then you could kind of see this square pushing out of the quilt, you know, like if, let's say, the square was made out of wood or metal, you know, you could see it. Well, that's what a stereogram is. It's like, it's made and designed in the same colors and patterns as what you see in front of you. But if you look at it enough, all of a sudden this image comes out, just like the square analogy I was giving you. Now, I have one of these stereograms if you'd like to see if you can figure it out. I'm not going to tell you what it is. See down below where it says shotgunnow.net. Go there, you'll see it. It's giant. Now, don't get real close to it when you look at it, and don't get too far away. Just get, you know, just sit the regular way you usually sit in front of your monitor. And then come back to this video and tell me if you saw what it was, the hidden image. See if you can see it. Now, why am I doing this video on stereograms? Well, we're doing a radio show Sunday, January 10th, and we're going to be exposing the countless errors of evolution. There are like so many errors. So we're going to be exposing these errors of evolution at Shock Radio. And when you go to shotgunnow.net, you'll see Shock Radio there. See, I believe God, approaching God, is in a way, sort of, kind of, similar to approaching that stereogram. A lot of people say, well, if God does this or that or this, I'll worship him. That is not the right way to approach God, my friend. You approach him his way. He is sovereign. He is holy, holy, holy God. So what I do when I'm witnessing to folks is I'll ask them, are you sincerely looking for God? Because we all know there's people that are not sincere, and then there's people that really are sincere. Don't waste your time with the ones that are not sincere. Why should you? So I'll ask people, are you sincerely searching for God? They'll say yes, or no, whatever. If they say yes, and this is usually agnostics, atheists, then I'll say, okay, here's the million-dollar question. Are you willing to approach God his way? Well, what's his way? You know, they always panic. You humble yourself, you repent, you confess that Jesus Christ is the Son of God, and you get in the Word. Approach him his way. You have to approach them humbly. You know, Jesus called the little children to him and he said, look, unless you become like these little children, you will in no ways enter the kingdom of heaven. Why did Jesus say that? Well, what are children? Children are real humble. They are not, they're not scarred by this world yet. They're not brainwashed by the world. They still have an open mind. They're still open to truth. And they got this humble spirit to them. So all the children were coming to Jesus Christ. You know, they love Jesus Christ. And Jesus pointed to the children and said, look, unless you become like these little children, you will in no ways enter the kingdom of heaven. So that's a good thing. Tell people, are you willing to approach God his way? Just like that stereogram. See, you can look at that stereogram all day, and if you're not doing it the right way, you ain't ever going to see it. Yet it's right in front of your face, isn't it? Same thing with God. You know, the Bible in Romans says that all of creation is proof of God's existence, and that we have no excuse not to believe in him. Did you know that? It says it. Right in front of our face, look. Even his divinity and eternal Godhead. And it says, so men will be without excuse. So go check out that stereogram and come back to this video. Tell me if you saw it. What is the hidden image there? And also, I'll see you on January 10th at Shock Radio in the morning, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. If you're on the East Coast, it's going to be like the afternoon. And we're going to be proving the errors of evolution, the lies of evolution. Oh, do you know that I have audio of people saying that when they were kids, even their public school teachers, these are public schools, stood up in front of the class and said, class, I don't believe evolution is accurate. I don't believe it. It's a lie. But the state is making me teach it to you. I've got audio from my radio show. When you go to shockandnow.net, go to the bottom of the page, it automatically starts playing. I got audio of people saying, yeah, for example, one guy on my show said, that's what my teacher said. She stood up in front of the class and said, look, I don't believe in evolution, because she loved the kids. She wants to tell them truth. She goes, I don't believe in it. Look, guys, it doesn't pass the scientific method. It's hogwash. And she told the students this. God bless teachers like her. She goes, but I have to teach it to you. And another guy that was on the radio show at the same time said, you know what, that's what my teacher said. And there was a female teacher and then a male teacher. The male teacher said the same thing. Look, I don't buy into this evolution. I don't believe it's accurate. But the state makes me teach it to you. It's a crime, you guys. And it's not working, because most of the people, by the time they get out of school and everything, they don't buy into that malarkey. They got brains. Only 4 in 10 people are buying into it. The majority of people in the U.S. don't even believe it. These are recent polls I'm giving you. Even in our liberal society, evolution is going extinct, isn't it? Well, prepare for it to go extinct even more, faster, quicker, on January 10th, 11 o'clock a.m. Pacific time. Right here below at shockandnow.net. We'll see you there. Oh, go see if you can see that stereogram in there. I'm curious if you can see the stereogram.